Hello friends, I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Crafting with Pat and more. In this video, I'll be doing my hashtag completed coloring pages, and also we're doing Christmas in July. So I have my ornament here that we're tying the string on, and this is what our ornament is looking like. Little reindeer with a Christmas tree. We're going to go put this on the tree, and then we'll come back and look at the pages. I've already found an empty spot for us today, and we're just going to put it right there. And it's kind of close to this one that we did last year, and this is one of the new ones. Before I get started showing my pages, friends, I want to remind you to check out the description box, because I will have a link to all the channels that I mentioned in the description box. So you can go over and check them out and make a new friend. That means subscribe. Friends, we're going to start out with this book. This is Easy Fantasy by Joshua Dunbar. This is a book that I use to do a buddy craft, not a buddy craft, but a buddy color with Jamie every month. And this is our page for this month. For June, the page we did in June. Thank you, Jamie. That was a very fun buddy color. The next page I'm doing, this is a monthly. It's for Jamie's ABC Coloring Collab. And that's hosted by our friend Jamie, and its channel is called Jamie's True Colors. And this is the book that I'm using for ABC Coloring Collab. It's Garden Fairy Alphabet Coloring Book by Darcy May. There's sample pages on the back. And this is the page that I did for this month. Or for June. And that's for Rose Fairies. And then this is my page for July. This book is Ooey Gooey Foods by Joshua Dunbar. I just color out of this book by myself once a month. And here is the page that I did for June. Chocolate covered strawberries. Isn't that fun? Here's a book by Sketchivo Art. This book and the book I showed you before, I've been putting pages monthly out of this book over on my Instagram. Sketchivo Art, Cozy Corners Coloring Book, Warm Interiors, Cute Cozy Corners, and Stress Relief Scenes for Adults and Teens. And here's some sample pages on the back. And here's the page I did this month. That was a very fun page. I used some of the free pages I got this month as well. These free pages were from Coloring Book Cafe. I colored this page for hashtag One Color Challenge. It's hosted by Dawn, and her channel is called M Beans Color With Me. I colored this page for Jamie's channel. Open collaboration that's called Jamie's Color Me Summer Challenge, and that's hosted by Jamie, and his channel is Jamie's True Colors. I colored that page and this page for that open collaboration, and that is what I did with these pages. Done with that. Here's another book that I've been putting a page up on. This is one of my newest books, and I've been putting these pages up on Instagram, or the page up on Instagram, because I've only done one page out of this. It's called Your Turn, Sweet Galaxy Coloring Book, Volume 1 by Travis Lucas. I hope I'm not pronouncing that too badly. Stay away from the ordinary and drift into a world where imagination has no limit. Now it's your turn, so grab some colors and let your imagination take over. And here's the first page I did. Isn't that fun? We got some donuts, ice cream cone on top of a UFO. Very fun. And I used this book, Summer 100 Bold and Easy Coloring Book. I don't think it says who this book is by. We'll look right quick. Oh, it's by Creative Lounge. Here's some sample pages on the back. And now let's take a look at our pages. That's not one for this month. Here we go. I put this page over on my Instagram. That's where I do hashtag Coloring Bold and Easy. It's hosted by our friend Jay Carey. And I did this page for 2 Color Challenge. It's hosted by Jamie, and his channel is called Jamie's True Colors. And this was another one I did for Bold and Easy Coloring. So this one was over on my Instagram. And that is hosted again by Jay Carey. And the open collaboration is Coloring Bold and Easy 26. I have to remember to put that. And I did this page for Jamie Color Me Summer Challenge. Yeah, there it is, Color Me Summer Challenge. And it's hosted by our good friend Jamie, and his channel is called Coloring Jamie's True Colors. That name change is kind of new, so it's taking me a little bit to get used to it. In this book, I also have a couple of pages, Bows and Blossoms, Bold and Easy Coloring Book. And this is by Blue Jewel Books. That's not for this month, I don't think. Well, maybe it is. This would have been over on my Instagram, and it would have been for Coloring Bold and Easy, hosted by Jay Carey. I think this is the 2 Color Challenge, and that is hosted by Jamie, and his channel is called Jamie's True Colors. Next page. This is Bold and Easy Coloring. This is hosted by Jay Carey, and it was over on my Instagram. And then we have this one. This is for the 2 Color Challenge, hosted by Jamie, and his channel is called Jamie's True Colors. Sorry, friends, I keep kind of skipping over that name. And then I have this book, Fall Vibes, Bold and Easy Coloring, Jade Summer. I have this page. It was for the 1 Color Challenge. That's hosted by Dawn, and her channel is called M-Beans Color With Me. Some sample pages on the back. I know I haven't been showing the sample pages. I'm just trying to get through here. This is another book that I've been using, and I've been putting these pictures over on my Instagram. Here's Sketchivo Art, a cozy home coloring book. You know, I don't think I even put this page up, but I have it colored. I had it colored for to put up in June, but I didn't put it up. This is a very fun book. And then we have 99 Simple Mandalas, large print, easy coloring book. And here's a page that I did for Mandala Mondays 2026. It's hosted by Dawn, and her channel is called M-Beans Color With Me. And then I did this one as well for 1 Color Challenge. That's hosted by Dawn, and her channel is called M-Beans Color With Me. I almost forgot to tell you, friends, this book is by one of our YouTube friends. It's by Crystal, the Foxy Colorist. Next, I have the pictures for Patty's Treasure Hunt, and that's hosted by Patty, and her channel is called Life with Patty. The first picture I found in a Creative Haven book called Enchanted Fairies. And here's the page I did, and it's the fairy prompt. Very fun page. And then I found my next one in this one, Gnomes, Jade Summer, and that's not it, friends. Sorry, I just had to take a look at that last year's picture. Here's my picture right here. Here's my gnome. And that's a peach, and he's got some Swiss chard there. Very fun. Then we have another page here. Christmas Love, 30 pages of bold and easy coloring. Sample pages. This book is by our friend Martha Makes Art. And we're still doing Patty's Treasure Hunt. And the prompt that this page is for the teddy bear. And then I have this book, Benji's Playhouse, Cuddly and Cozy Cuties, a relaxing and comfy coloring experience. This book is actually by one of our friends, and her YouTube channel is called Coloring Quackers. And this is for the prompt, raccoon. Do you know anybody, any of our YouTube friends that likes raccoons? I do. Gwen the Trash Witch really loves raccoons. And then we have Adorable Animals. This book was given to me as a gift from Mary Jo's Crafts and Dolls. Very fun book. And I found the prompt for sloth in this book. Isn't that a cute page? Thank you, Mary Jo. That's a very fun book. And here's one of my oldest books that I have, Greatest Hits, 100 Best Coloring Pages, Jade Summer. You can see where all these pages come from. They come from a wide variety of books. And here is my page. And the prompt, I think, is dog. I should have put that down there, but I didn't. I've been wanting to do this page for so long. I always thought it was a Christmas page but hey, that could be a birthday dog. Or just I want to give you a present puppy. Yeah. I used this book right here, Alice in Wonderland coloring book. I use this book every week for hashtag Jamie's Disney Coloring Collab. So all of these pages are for that collab. They mainly just have Alice. I'm just trying to get some of these pages done. I put the background in myself. You can see I'm experimenting with different colors for the clouds where there's none drawn in. I'm just trying to experiment a little bit with the backgrounds there. I love the expression on her face here. Yeah. Very fun page. You can see I cut it off because there's no need for me to go all the way up and around sometimes. The action is right there in the center, so why don't I just color there? And then this is the last page I did for this month. It's very fun open collaboration. And like I said before, Jamie hosts that. And Jamie also hosts this open collaboration. This is for Dogs Coloring Collab. It's hosted by Jamie. His channel is called Jamie's True Colors. This is 50 dog breeds coloring book, adorable and calming coloring pages, featuring 50 beloved dog breeds. Sample pages on the back. And then we're just going to start here. Jamie had asked us to put pride colors in our pictures this month. Or for June. Isn't that a little cutie? I wanted a little more yellow in this, but once I start layering, sometimes I layer so much trying to get the color I want, and this turned out a little more red. I wanted things to be a little bit more like this, but a little browner for the rest of the body. And that's the last page for June. The next book we're going to look at is this book. I used this book to color for hashtag Sunday Worship Coloring, and that's hosted by our good friend Dale, and his channel is Let's Talk About Movies and Stuff. So every week I have been coloring out of this book. I'm almost through, and this month, since it's Christmas in July, I am thinking about using a different book. So here's page 1. Here's page 2. Then I did 3 and 4. Here we go. I think that was it. At least that's all I have marked. And then I used this book to do hashtag Coloring Party with Friends 2026. Is hosted by Jamie, and his channel is called Jamie's True Colors. And we just go one page after the other. This is the book that Jamie found on Amazon, and if you would like it to get this book, there is a link in the description box of all of his Coloring Party with Friends books, but you're not required to have this book to join in. You can just color any YouTube appropriate page and upload on Monday. Very fun. There we go. And this is the page that we're going to be doing Monday. We're getting close to finish, friends. Here we are. I used this book for hashtag Mandela Mondays 2026. It's hosted by Dawn, and her channel is called M Beans Color With Me. This book is Forest Animals Mandalas by Joshua Dunbar. Sample page is on the back. And we start here. Very fun. Next book, Simple Coloring Books for Adults and Seniors. It's a large print. I use this book for hashtag Color and Create With Us You Rock Art. That's hosted by Rosemary, and her channel is called Rosemary's You Rock Art. Here's the page we did for June. Here's the page we did for June. Here's the page we did for June. And here's the page we did for June. What do I have this marked here for? Oh. And there's a page we did for June. Very pretty. Well, friends, that's all I have for today. I want to thank all of our hosts for hosting these very fun open collaborations. Friends, thank you so much for hosting. That's all I have for today, so it's time for me to say bye. So bye-bye, friends, and thank you for stopping by my channel today. Have a good one. Oh, happy 4th of July. Bye-bye, friends.